Good morning, everybody. My name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is actually not October 4th, but this is being published on October 4th. I pre-recorded this on October 2nd, so there may be some stale news in here, but let's recap what happened over the past week at the Search Engine Roundtable. We had Google ranking volatility, record-breaking. More on that a little bit later. Forbes advisor may have been penalized on some level by Google. Bing Generative search experience is rolling out with updates to also deep search and a lot more big news for you. So definitely stay tuned. And I'd like, of course, to thank our sponsor, Bruce Clay. Bruce Clay is one of the founding fathers of the SEO space, doing search marketing since 1996. Bruce Clay is big into SEO training, so check them out at SEOtraining.com to learn more, and also check them out at bruceclay.com. And also check out their new product, prewriter.ai. It's a tool that empowers writers to write better and more efficiently, so check it out at prewriter.ai. So around October 1st, 2nd, maybe into 3rd, I don't know, I wasn't aligned on the 3rd, there was record-breaking Google search ranking volatility. So we have huge volatility for the past several weeks, few months now, I think. And that broke a record. According to SEMrush data, it's the longest period of ongoing heated ranking volatility that we've ever seen from Google since they started tracking this stuff. Also, with all the heated ranking volatility, on October 2nd, we saw huge spikes, probably starting October 1st into October 2nd, huge spikes already with the high volatility across all the different tool sets, and the chatter is off the charts. I mean, SEOs are going nuts about this. Google has not confirmed anything as of the recording date, which is October 2nd around noon. So something is big going on, but I don't know what it is. Again, a lot of heated volatility. Again, we also reported about heated volatility over the weekend. So a lot of stuff is going on. But this past October 1st, 2nd date range, something big, again, is happening. And we'll have to check to see individual sites and see what's going on there. So if you are noticing some big ranking volatility over the weekend and then bigger ranking volatility on October 1st and 2nd, who knows about the 3rd and 4th, I'm not online, you're not alone. There's a lot of people noticing this. Also, big news was that late last week, it seems that Forbes advisor was hit with some type of penalty or some type of adjustment from Google search. Rumors are it was a site reputation abuse penalty, but that seems to be only manual, and there's lots of content that's part of the Forbes advisor that is ranking very well, so it might not be a manual action. It might be something related to the weekend or pre-weekend volatility that we saw, but we definitely saw some massive changes around Forbes advisor's overall visibility in Google search. Again, not sure if it was a manual action, might be. This all came after Lars Lofgren wrote a piece called Forbes Marketplace, the parasite SEO company trying to devour its host. Now, not everything, it might not all be true what's written there, but it's very coincidental that he wrote that piece and then a week and a half later, Google kind of slapped that site with some type of ranking adjustment. So again, I'm not sure what's going on, but it seems to be pretty interesting. Bing has big news as well this week. Bing announced that their generative search experience, not to be confused with the Google search generative experience, which is now named AI Overviews, Bing launched it or started to launch it and roll it out this week. Bing announces that their big Microsoft event on Tuesday is starting to roll out. You can see this for more informational queries, according to Bing, in the US specifically, more for how-to types of queries. We covered this in detail when it first went in beta. Pretty interesting interface where you can actually go ahead and see the traditional search results on the right-hand side and the other search results on the left-hand side. Also, Bing said that their deep search is faster, 2 times as fast, twice as fast, and it's also powered by GPT-4o and some in-house distilled models. So a lot of cool stuff going on with Bing as well. To not leave Google out of the picture, it's also Bing that's going on. Also, I posted the big Google Webmaster report for October 2024. If you need to catch up on anything, it's a great place to go to catch up on all the different things that happened over the past month. So definitely take a look at that. Google announced that they have new filters in Google Search Console that stick now. So when you set a filter in Google Search Console, it's going to go ahead and stick to what it was. And as you switch profiles or whatever, those filters will follow you. You can always reset those filters by clicking the reset filter button, but it's nice. A lot of SEOs are really happy about that change. Google also said that the Google Search Console recommendations feature, which they are beta testing for the past couple of months, is still not fully rolled out, even though it seems like more and more SEOs are starting to see it. So definitely interesting to see that. But again, Daniel Weisberg said it's not fully rolled out yet, but more are seem to be seeing it. So keep that in mind as a new feature from Google Search Console. We have another interview of the Google Search Liaison, Daily Sullivan. This one produced by Elena Solis. Definitely worth watching. It was a 45-minute video interview, which goes through things like big brands, UGC content, AIO reviews, and a lot more, even the future of search and so forth. So definitely take a look at that. Well done there, Elena. Google has updated its search developer documents, 2 of them around JavaScript stuff, specifically saying that for JavaScript-generated product markup, you probably don't want to use it unless your server is super fast and able to go ahead and produce that, render that markup, that schema really quickly. Google recommends that you stick with the basic HTML markup, but if you are using JavaScript stuff, you want to make sure that your server is fast enough to go ahead and serve that schema, that structured data by the time Googlebot wants it. So keep that in mind, something we talked about many times on this show over the years. Google also said and explained concepts around Noindex versus Canonical, another topic we covered many times. John Mueller basically said when to use the Noindex, when to use the Canonical. Basically, if you don't care if those pages are indexed, you want to remove them, no-index them. If you want to make sure those pages are still available for the index, you can canonicalize them, and they may still be available in the index. Again, this is a topic we covered many times over on the Search Engine Roundtable. Also, Google's John Mueller said, when it comes to new websites, you want to make sure that you're not using a generic server coming soon type of page or a generic like content management holding page, because that will kind of like cache things, or maybe Google might not check it when the new site goes live. So definitely when you are doing that, make your own custom coming soon page, or just have the DNS not propagate at all until it's ready to go. Bing Search does also get times wrong. Just like Google Search could get their search results snippet times wrong, so could Bing Search. Bill Hartzer, who follows this really closely, noticed that Bing, he posted a blog post, 10 minutes later it was indexed by Bing, but Bing said it was actually indexed 22 hours later, even though it was only produced and generated the first time in 10 minutes. Fabrice Cadell said he will look into it, so we'll see what happens there. Microsoft announced this week, also related to Copilot, that they are launching a new ad experience, Microsoft's advertising experience within the Copilot results in Google and Bing Search. Also, there's new diagnostics and performance snapshots, but the big news is they showed a screenshot, and here it is, of the new Copilot ad experience. Very hard to see the screenshot. It's very unusual, but some big news there. There's more information on the blog post on the Search Engine Roundtable. Also, biggest testing showing replacing the ads label for the big ads, for the Microsoft advertising big ads, with a sponsor label. That's what Google uses right now, as a sponsor label. This is spotted by Kashul. Interesting to see Google being testing that as well. Google Shopping is testing it, or rolling out a new shopping interface, something we covered earlier this year when Sad AK posted, but now Kashul noticed this on the desktop as well. Google has a new logo for Google Shopping, has this new expanded refinements, and all these new features there as well. So that's an interesting take from there as well. Google Local Service Ads seems to be rolling out a new bidding strategy called TCPL, Target Cost Per Lead. This is spotted by Anthony Higman. Nice find there. Definitely learn more about that as well. BingBot celebrated its 14th birthday this past week. Fabrice Cadell wished him a happy birthday. Fabrice is a big BingBot fan, of course. He runs the whole Bing and stuff there, crawling and so forth. So nice to see that. Happy birthday, BingBot. And a good thing to see they celebrated, because Google's birthday was this past week as well, actually, and they did not actually celebrate. It was the 26th birthday for Google. They decided somehow not to have a Google Doodle. It was actually on September 27th, and Google had nothing. No logo, no mention. I didn't see any parties at the Google offices. Usually I find parties that Google had on Instagram and so forth. Nothing. In any event, again, today is actually Rosh Hashanah. I'm offline for Thursday and Friday for the holiday. This is pre-scheduled, pre-recorded, and the schedule will be posted today. Everyone who are celebrating, hope you have a nice, healthy, successful, peaceful New Year. And everyone else, I'll wish you a Happy New Year next year at the end of December. Anyway, have a great weekend. Thanks again to Bruce Clay for sponsoring. See you guys next. Goodbye.